Let me tell you a story. A story of a girl, 17, poor, alone, locked away in a Manila jail, with nothing but the clothes on her back and the screams that haunted her sleep. She said something was biting her, that it spoke in languages no one understood. And when the guards saw the marks on her skin, deep, human-like bites, they realized she wasn't lying. This isn't a ghost story. It's a record of one of the most chilling cases of possession ever documented in the Philippines. This is the story of Clarita Villanueva. Turn the lights down, pull the covers up, because this one crawls under your skin. Clarita's life began in shadows. Her mother was a spiritist, someone who dabbled in seances, rituals, and speaking with the dead. As a child, Clarita didn't play with dolls. She sat in dark rooms lit by candles, watching her mother summon the spirits. When her mother died, she had no one, no father, no family, just the alleys of Manila and the sharp cold of the streets. She drifted from corner to corner, begging for food, sleeping where she could, until the police picked her up. They called it vagrancy. And just like that, Clarita was behind bars. But what she was about to face inside those walls was something far worse than poverty. It began the very first night. She screamed, loud, wild, desperate. She said something was in her cell, watching her, whispering, biting. The guards didn't believe her until they saw the marks. Red, deep, fresh. Bite marks that looked unmistakably human, but came from nowhere. They watched her body jerk as if something invisible was holding her down. They heard her cries, saw her arms flinch, and when they lifted her sleeves, more bites, more bruises. Doctors came, nurses watched. One fainted. Clarita described them, two creatures, one tall, black and covered in hair, the other small and twisted, with eyes that glowed in the dark. They spoke to her, insulted her, laughed when she tried to pray. Each night the screaming returned, and each morning her skin told the same story. She was not alone in that cell. Word spread fast. Newspapers grabbed hold of the story. Radio stations buzzed with it. People said she was possessed. Others thought she was cursed. But one man didn't care what people thought. He just wanted to help. His name was Lester Sumrall, an American missionary preaching in Manila. He read about Clarita and asked to see her. The hospital was quiet when he arrived. Nurses kept their distance. Some wouldn't even enter her room anymore. But Sumrall walked straight in. Clarita looked fragile, pale. But the moment he stepped closer, something inside her changed. Her eyes narrowed, her smile twisted, and when she opened her mouth, a voice came out. But it wasn't hers. It was low, cold, ancient. She spoke in languages she couldn't have known. She said things about Sumrall's life, things she couldn't possibly know. And she hated him. She cursed him, threatened him. Sumrall began to pray. Clarita shrieked. The room shook. But he didn't back down. He came back the next day, and the next. Each day the voice fought harder. The darkness clung tighter. The creatures inside her claimed she belonged to them because of her mother, because of the rituals, because of the bloodline. Sumrall said nothing. He just prayed, until Clarita's body shook violently. She screamed louder than ever before. Her back arched, her eyes rolled back. She thrashed against the bed as if something was trying to pull her apart. And then, silence. She collapsed. Everyone in the room froze. Then, she opened her eyes and smiled. The bite marks stopped. The voices faded. The fear in her face, gone. Whatever had been inside her was gone. Clarita never went back to that jail. She disappeared from the public eye. Some say she moved to a quiet village. Others say she started a new life under a new name. But the witnesses, the guards, the doctors, the reporters, they never forgot. And neither did Lester Sumrall. He called it the most terrifying experience of his life. Proof, he said, that evil exists, not just in stories, not just in legend, but right here, in the places we least expect. The devil doesn't always knock. Sometimes he walks through doors that were opened long ago. Clarita never asked for what happened to her, but the truth is, it wasn't just about her. It was about something deeper, something older, a war most of us never see. Some say what happened to her was an isolated case. Others say it still happens. We just don't hear about it, because the dark knows how to stay hidden. You've been watching another true story from Lights Out Horror. If your heart's still steady, hit subscribe. And remember, sometimes it's not what you see, it's what you feel when the lights go out.